don't mean it at all.
Why would you?
What do you say?
Why would you play that song?
You know, we forgot to describe. I want to give our guest a proper intro, so I want to say this first. You know what? Let's introduce him first.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the Bonfire, we have Greg Warren. Greg Warren's new special, The Salesman, is available now on Nateland YouTube channel. That's Nate Bargatze.
Yes, indeed.
Produced your special. Did he direct it too?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
That's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nate Bargatze is a comedian.
Yeah. Nate
With producer money.
Yeah. Director money.
Director and producer money.
He's got both. Yeah.
He's got both. He's doing all right.
You know, I was with him when he drove me to. He was opening for a college, and underneath his car, a piece fell off. And we had to stop at a gas station. He just put it in his trunk. That's the Nate I know.
You sound like me when I talk about Kevin Hart. I'm always like, he had to put his electric bill in my name once because he couldn't afford his electric bill. He had to start over.
Who's Kevin Hart?
He's a world-renowned comedian, and actor, and entrepreneur. I think he owns a golf island. Golf's a sport for old whites.
We have to be very detailed.
Yeah,
I feel Greg.
I'm with you the whole way. You guys haven't left out anything.
Again, this is Greg Warren. He has a special out right now.
It's called The Sale. If you're just joining us now.
Yeah. He's around 5'9".
Well, Greg, I'm not going to lie to you. That laugh set us back. If you're just tuning in now, Greg Warren's got a new special, The Salesman, available right now on Nateland YouTube page. But I forgot this one. Big Jim, that's our boss outside. He broke down a thing. He goes, and so he was saying about the cum scroll idea we had. We played a fake commercial for a novelty funny thing we made for Jacob.
Okay.
A scroll that you put over your body, and it's got point systems on it when you jerk off. It's a joke.
Okay.
It's a gag gift. We made a fake commercial for
kind
it.
of a shuffleboard type.
Yes. We made a fake commercial for it, and we started the show with it after we had our whatever intro song we chose that day to come into. And then which I have a feeling Jim thinks we play the opening song too long always, because the subtle way he said that was like the other day I turned on the show and all I heard was 5 whole minutes of a song and then a commercial for something I didn't know about, and the thing I had no fucking idea what was going on in that show. And I was like,
But we did not describe it. We really did go into it.
We did not describe it. Every note
we did
I'm sure is completely correct.
Yeah,
Jacob, stop nodding your head, you fucking company bitch.
You were in on it. You were
You
there. You were in the scene.
I bet Jacob's the one feeds him the information, and then he goes,
check his phone. Check his phone.
Let me check your phone. Do you tell Jim what to say to us?
Let us see your text messages to Jim the other day.
From the heart.
Jim might be a patsy for your bullshit. Greg, you came on a very special day.
I'm glad,
probably our last
man.
day.
Yeah, you guys got a rat here, and
there's definitely a stool pigeon in the show.
Yeah.
And we think Jim, our boss, is not around anymore. It's actually Dan Soda.
Yeah, it could be Dan Soda.
Oh, Soda's running this thing now?
Well, as Jim.
I got you.
Yeah.
Dan Soda was the old host of the show.
Familiar with Dan. You're resetting for the audience.
If you just tuned in, Dan Soda used to work on this show.
Yeah, and this is a Greg Warren is here.
Yeah.
Salesman, new special available on Nateland YouTube right now.
How's it going, man?
It's going great. Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's going good. It's nice to see you guys, man.
How long you in New York for?
Leave tomorrow. But I got here on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
And it's been a good run.
You're a family man?
No.
Not at all?
I mean, I'm in favor of them. I don't have anything against them. But
I don't hate families.
Yeah,
but maybe you were running home to, it's Memorial Day.
I got nobody. Yeah.
You got no. You look like you said that because he
Good
looks.
weekend to kill a
he
hooker.
looks like a husband.
I do, man. Man, it's funny you say that. I've gotten that that I look married, and I don't think it's like a compliment.
No, it is a compliment.
I don't know, man.
You look like a man. You look like a man.
You think so?
Yeah, me and Jay have like Louis Vuitton bags. We look like we have cats and a couple girlfriends. You have like some college shirt on. You got nice forearms. Do you fight? Are you a fighter too?
Me and Bobby don't even know what college.
You're a wrestler, right? Yeah.
I mean, very long time ago.
Yeah, you did back in the day, right?
Yeah.
You can tell. You're a strong man.
I don't think so anymore.
Am I hitting on you? What's going on?
I don't know.
Did someone else throw a compliment?
I'm telling you, we're shell-shocked today. Bobby's trying to show his interview skills. I'm watching what he's doing. He goes, so tell me a little about that. But you're a different kind of guy. Guys like you don't really grow on trees. You're a unique individual. It's fucking mind-boggling what's happening. I'm
Man,
stunned.
I was drawn in by it.
I'm
Honestly.
stunned. No, he
I
was
was
doing
about
great.
to confess some things. I was like going to say some things I've never told people.
Well, just here.
So Bobby was so focused. He goes, "That's interesting. Tell me a little more about that." So, well, walk me through this, Greg.
When I say, Greg, you look like a husband, what I mean physically, your hair is short, you have a very square jaw, you look like the greatest generation type of guy. For the people listening, just so you know what I'm seeing, now you see it.
Yeah, okay, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be good for me if you, getting that out
You have
there.
a girlfriend?
No.
Nothing?
No.
But if you
I
did-
just said earlier, I have nobody.
Nothing?
Yeah, nothing. Wow. Yeah.
No, you don't even like fool around?
I mean, I have. Yeah, I have. It's been a while, but yeah.
Wow.
How long since the last time you got laid?
That's a long time, man.
Years?
Getting on that. Yeah.
Is it religious?
No, I have no void of religion, actually. Yeah,
Boy,
it was
maybe-
brought up with
maybe
no
that's
religion.
It. Maybe you need to
Maybe
find
I
Jesus
get with God
and he'll give you some
just to
puss.
get laid.
Yeah.
Maybe you gotta get you some pussy.
Look what he did with the Catholic priests. I mean, they even got them some stuff.
Yeah.
What they like,
Yeah,
whatever
well-
their thing is.
Oh, that's just easier. So,
You don't look for it after shows at all or anything, or
I don't know, man. I mean, I'm tired.
Sure.
I'm 54, like, I mean, especially doing the late show now. There's about 3 days of the month when it seems like a really important thing to me. And those aren't always the opportune
Yeah,
times.
they're not show days.
Yeah, they're just
Yeah, I
not,
know.
there's like 3 days where I'm like, man, well, that's something that I used to want to do a lot, and it was important. And it's usually like, well, that's not really available right now. So
maybe you fucked yourself out. You were never married ever,
No,
so you had a good run. You been doing comedy how many years?
21, I think. I started late. It's with this specials. I sold peanut butter for 10 years out of college.
what kind?
Jif. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, it's
Did you get free peanut butter?
yeah. Oh yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, I tell you, the best thing I ever got was
I love it, Jay, when you laugh now, though.
Like Bobby
Jay,
gives the hard hitting questions.
yeah.
Did you get free peanut butter?
Yeah, you got right to it.
Well, that's
I mean,
that's a fat guy question.
that's
That really
the,
is.
that's the fat guy in me.
Man,
Jay, when you laugh now, you get nervous that your teeth are going to come out because you try to catch them.
I really do.
You do. You laugh and go. You close your mouth.
we used to, I mean, it's not like they gave us like cases of peanut butter, but when I was in the office, you could just get it.
Really?
Whenever there's new items, like they came out with this thing called Jif Sensations. I don't know why it didn't last. It's the greatest thing I've ever eaten in my life. It was like chocolate Jif.
Wow.
And raspberry Jif. And man, I ate so much. It was in the office. I just ate so much of that stuff.
Wow.
And it didn't go, man. I still don't know why.
My one regret: I didn't get bigger behind Jif Sensation.
I should have, Jay. I should have.
Yeah, you should have believed in it, like the guy with the Jordan, the Nike thing.
You know what's funny? Chunky.
Did you see that movie?
No.
I saw it. Air.
That referee. Yeah, Air. It was a good movie.
It's great, man.
You could have been Matt Damon of Jif.
Well, first of all, I believed as much as he did, okay, but I wasn't in a position of power like he was. I mean, I was middle management.
Really?
Yeah.
Air's about Michael Jordan's getting his first Jordan deal.
Mostly about
Yeah.
the Nike guys.
Yeah, it's about the
Sonny
Nike
Vaccaro.
company. Nike is a shoe. It's a famous shoe. Wasn't famous. Converse was famous. Adidas was the big one.
I'm Jacob. Every time I do good, he gives me an approving like smile nod. He goes, "You're doing it."
I haven't
so
got one yet.
obnoxious. It's so
Jacob's
fucking
doing this?
obnoxious. Jacob, he looked at me when I said that. I go, "Air's the Michael Jordan movie that's on Prime right now." And Jacob went,
one sentence.
Yeah,
It's perfect.
You know what we should do?
Like he's proud of you.
We should have Jim. What we should do is we should have Jim listen, and when he taps out, that he should just text us, go, "I'm out," so we know where we're.
"Well, he told us that it was 6 minutes. And he doesn't understand anything we're talking about."
How big of a boss is Jim?
He's
big.
He's
He's Big Jim.
He's Big Jim.
I sat next to this guy named Jim one time on a plane who was the CEO of this place. He can't be that big of a
Jim
boss.
Myers, you sat next.
I sat next to Jim Myers. He gave me his card. We talked. He was a
Do
cool
you still
guy.
have it? Can we call him? Can you call him?
I
for
might
us?
have it. I don't know. It was a
Jim
long time
Myers
ago.
is a pipsqueak in this business compared to Jim McClure. Jim Myers wishes he was Jim McClure.
That's
Jacob
Jay Okerson.
Jacob seems to know the corporate hierarchy a little better than you do. I'm sorry
know
for
it at
looking
all.
at him, but
Yeah.
Yeah, we know he does. Jacob knows the
oh, that's who
hierarchy.
he's ratting to. Yeah, he's a direct line to Jim
Yeah.
Myers.
That's why he doesn't wear his chains. He was probably told not to.
Dude, Jacob smiles like my applaudometer now. I have to keep looking over to him. Is that good? He goes, "You did it. You're doing it. You're doing
Would you love
something."
to have a camera on Jim watching, listening to the show?
No. That would be
Just
what?
once, just to see his interest level rise and fall.
No.
Yeah, what do we do? It's like a black and white thing of him like reading a book and how many times he puts it down and listens.
Yeah, what are you, crazy? You think I had a guy call me not Dan. I'm good.
In the spirit of like explaining what's going on and everything.
Yeah.
I thought your acting on the listening as Jim
Oh yeah.
was extremely good. You guys can't
Thank
see
you.
that right now, but it, like he actually acted like he was looking up from the book listening, and it was Oscar worthy.
I didn't realize what a farly physical comic I am.
Yeah, you are. Man.
I thought I was more words, but it turns out you really got to see what's happening in here for this to work out for you.
Yeah, we do. We need cameras in here.
We used to have cameras. Little context. We were with Comedy Central Radio. We had camera team. And then we said, you know what? We need more cameras. We got to film more stuff. And then they fired the team altogether.
Yeah.
They fired the video team. That was their response to we should have more videos.
And then Dan left, and not Dan is here now. Hi, how you doing?
Hey,
Greg,
Robert.
when?
If you're just joining us, we have Greg Warren, the salesman, now available on Nateland YouTube. Also, you're probably saying to yourself, Greg, well, I see these several 4K cameras in here.
Right.
We could probably get a video element going now. Nope. I don't think anybody who works here knows how to work them exactly. I think they're on.
They're all on right now. They're just not pointed at anyone.
They're not covering anything in the room.
No.
Where'd you shoot the special at, Greg?
Lexington, Kentucky.
That was a good one.
Where they make GIF.
Hang on.
Is that really where it's from?
Yeah, the North American GIF plant is in Lexington.
Jay, good question.
hilarious.
That was a good question.
Thank you.
That was a fucking good
I thought it was
question.
good. I thought it was good.
You know what I was going to say before about GIF was Chunky GIF, my favorite.
Yeah.
With the basically full peanuts in it. I was like, that's a thing as I got older, though. Things like that, I gain a taste for more. Like when I was younger, I would have thought chunky peanut butter was disgusting. Now I would love it. I didn't like pulpy orange juice when I was younger. Couldn't do it at all. But now I could have a pulpy orange juice. It's fine.
Man, you know, I was in the orange juice business too.
Really?
Yeah, we sold Citrus Hill, which I don't know if you guys know that. Is anybody familiar with that?
I do know that.
Citrus Hill was a brand, guys. Everything that you see in orange juice today, we introduced. Like,
really?
like you know, remember it used to be like in a cardboard, like a cardboard carton.
Yeah.
And to open it, you had to unfold the top, and it was like slimy.
Yep.
And then somebody put that screw top on the side.
That was you.
That was us. That was
Citrus
us.
Hill.
That was us. The plastic jug.
Were you in the war room for any of these things?
No, I was a foot soldier, but
You were frontline.
yeah. I was rubber meets the road.
You weren't working the 3D
shoe
printer?
leather and knuckles, Jay.
What was your guys' Normandy?
I'll tell you, probably our Normandy was when Frito-Lay came at Pringles with their own version. That was when, because I sold Pringles too, and they, you know, they
Is
got
it the Muncho?
Muncho's a, come on, man.
Was it the
Muncho's
pop? Was it the pop?
I'm going to politely disagree
Stacks.
with
Muncho is
Munchos.
it's a niche brand.
you. I enjoy a Muncho.
You and my brother-
I'll tell you, but Pringles are my favorite potato chip.
Really?
Yeah,
Good for you, buddy.
for sure.
I would have got you some if I'd have known that. I appreciate that. Man,
And by the way, the most basic, I like plain Pringles are the best, but
you and 80% of the users.
But I'll
It was
tell you.
it was 80% was in red.
Sour
Can.
cream
sour
and
cream and
onion.
onion
It's a number
rules,
two.
though.
Sour
Of course
cream and
it
onion
is.
was so good.
Sour cream and onion is a number 2. Pizzalicious, pretty strong flavor.
Tell you what, though.
Now that's what you start losing me at pizza.
It's a kid's
flavors.
thing. It's a kid's thing.
Combos made that mistake too. You're out there on the fringe now. Combos. Combos is a baked pretzel with cheese inside thing. This is the Bonfire.
It's the Bonfire.
Let me tell you a little secret
We're the
about
hosts.
that, Jay. Part of the reason they do that is they want to have a bigger presence on the shelf. So if you walk up and you only got one flavor, you
Gotcha.
don't see it. So they have some of these unnecessary flavors, and
Like
you have
Faygo.
this giant, Faygo.
Fago's
Greg
got-
Warren is on the show. He's a comedian, also the inventor of the screw top orange juice.
The inventor of screw top orange
Yeah.
juice.
Yeah, the plastic jug, fortifying orange juice with calcium, and we.
Also the plastic container for the GIF.
Yeah.
All Greg Warren's ID. He's got a new special salesman out right now. It is 6/19.
Oh my God. 619.
That was good, man.
That
That was smooth.
We got about 30-minute delays coming in and out of the Holland. If you're just tuning in, Jacob's having a drink.
Jacob is the producer of the show.
Jacob's producer of the show. This is the Bonfire Faction Talk Sirius XM.
Black Lou just had a sip of his drink. I think he's drinking beer.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You having a beer on the job?
How long you been friends with Nate?
I mean, I think I first met him. We did like a country music television thing together
Oh, yeah.
back in the day. He was just like a kid, and I was like, "Oh, this guy's good."
Was that was that chubby Nate?
I
I didn't think he was chubby
I
then
never
either.
thought he was chubby, man.
But it's the look back. But if you look back and see Nate was like a little chubby face. He's so handsome.
Yeah,
I always thought he was a good looking kid.
Nate would look like Hannah Gatsby back in the day.
he's real thin now, and
he's gorgeous now.
And he
look at Hannah Gatsby.
That beard.
That's Hannah Gatsby right there.
That beard does him well. Yeah, it's so funny. I just knew Nate at this time, and it didn't seem like that's what he looked like.
Yeah, I mean, I
Like
never
my
thought
flashback memories, not with him with the beard, but like almost like the same face I see now.
Yeah,
it is interesting.
Yeah, then I mean, he opened for me maybe once or twice, and then he, our careers diverged.
I was gonna say he's opened for me a couple of times too, but it's like now when I call him and offer him the gigs, he doesn't want to do it. I'm like, Nate, you want to open for me at Wise Guys in Vegas? What do you mean you're doing the Bellagio 3 exclusive nights? You've lost your way, bro.
Yeah, man.
You're not that old Hannah Gatsby Nate I fell in love with when you're putting your car parts in your trunk, you piece of shit. No, Nate's been awesome. He's been he directed yours also.
Yeah.
He did Vecchione's too, which came out beautiful.
Such a great special, man. And Joe Zimmerman, he did one for too.
Yeah, you're in great company over there, man.
Is he actually directing? Is he like behind the camera? Is he doing?
He was there, man. Yeah. I mean, that was another reason why I did it in Lex is because
he was there.
That's the right answer to the question. By the way, I had full conversations with Nate while he was directing Mike Vecchione's special. No, Nate's definitely doing it, but like he does have somebody there to like.
He's a director.
Yeah, there's a camera.
He's going to make sure you're not like no, but not even a camera. I think he has like a
director,
a director of some, an assistant director who probably has a little more experience in it than him.
He had like
smart
on the edit. He had like 2 notes. And obviously, I was going to do whatever he said, and they were really, really good notes. Right. Like he didn't have much to say about it. He kind of let me do what I wanted to do.
Did he tell you every 5 minutes, 6 minutes or so in your special you should recap everything you said because somebody might just be joining?
Man, he didn't, and I think that's where this thing.
So I'm starting to think maybe Nate's not a great producer.
Yeah, maybe.
Not if they're listening to the joke. If they're watching it, he's fine. 866-969-1969. It's the Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and not Dan.
That is right, everybody. 23 past the hour. We're going to get into a full Metallica rock block here in a second.
Man, a rock block.
That's great.
I bet you Memorial Day is like Memorial Day weekend is fine rock block season, man.
Oh yeah,
we had the Memorial Day 500 in St. Louis. They'd count down the top 500 classic rock songs.
Yeah, that's
every
always
year,
good.
Man. Zeppelin and Layla, I think, went at it.
If you're gonna do that now, those things are just all over Pandora. Look at me being a company boy.
Yeah.
Good job.
Pandora, in affiliation with Sirius XM.
Look, Jacob is smiling.
Which is probably where our next show is going to be. Look at Jay. Look how proud he is. Look at those pearly whites looking
because
at me.
Big Jim didn't even mention Pandora, so that the fact that you just brought that up, that's like.
What do you mean? They're going to let me come in next Tuesday?
It's even bigger that you're bringing up stuff he didn't even bring up.
Fucking
makes me happy.
Jay, good job.
I hope I didn't get you guys fired by saying something about regular radio.
No, you didn't. But
we were fired before you came here.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it had nothing to do with you.
Had nothing to do with you.
But I'm taking everyone with me. Jacob has child porn in his phone.
Jesus Christ, Jack.
I mean, she's 15, but that's child porn. I know it's totally legal in some places, but it's not that cool.
Is your special out right now?
Yeah.
That's awesome. And how's it doing? Is it doing great?
Yeah, it's doing really good.
Are you a clean comic or are you edgy? All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I wasn't probably 10 years ago, but I was never really that dirty. And
was that a decision you made to make more money or for?
Yeah, like I was trying to get on TV, like trying to do late night stuff, and then so I was like always close, and then Jack actually here at Sirius was like, "Hey man, you're too close to being clean to not be clean.
Jack Vaughn is one of the top guys here at Sirius.
Ah, fuck, I'm going to miss him.
Yeah, I love Jack.
I'm going to miss Jack
Great
the
guy.
most.
He's one of my close friends.
He's your friend. He's going to have to look you in the eye when he lets you go.
Look in the eye. He's probably not going to talk to me again.
That's probably
He'll
it.
make Jim do it, a.k.a. Dan Soda.
Oh, man, Jim just comes in like the enforcer. He dropped the hammer.
So he said he said he told you to be cleaner?
He just said it. I was probably being stupid by not being all the
You
way
do.
clean.
Nate?
You make more money.
Jack, actually.
Oh, Jack.
Yeah,
Jack.
yeah.
You do. You make. I mean, they play you more on.
Yeah.
Sirius.
I mean, yeah.
No, Nate will tell you also the benefits of being clean. It was just like I said, he has such, and you and Mike both are comics who like have an ability to be clean without the noticeable thing being they're being clean. There's so many comics who are clean, and that's like they're known for like, hey, is so and so funny? He goes, they're clean. You know what I mean? Like
I hope people
it's
don't
always
say I'm-
no, that's what I'm
yeah,
saying. It's like
yeah.
funny for that's important.
I like. It's funny though because you get a lot of people that they'll come up to you, older people who are like, clean comedy. That's I'm like, just stop. Some of my favorite comics are filthy. Like, it's just a different kind of comedy. Is all.
Yeah,
It's just different.
Yeah, but it is a like a relief. Sometimes I'm dirty, but sometimes you do a show on a weekend and you have somebody walking out or someone saying shit. It's almost like if I could be clean, it would be just a relief to go out, kill clean, and have everybody just like, good job. You know what I mean? Like nobody be offended. Even last night at the Pussycat, I said something and you saw some lady's face just turn. She was having a good time, and then I don't know what it was, and she just turned and looked at her boyfriend and went, no.
I went on before you. I appalled that audience, and then I called a lady right in the front, a girl with her boyfriend and her mother, and she had woofing armpits in the front row, and I made it a real thing.
Yeah. I had to go up and repair that.
Did you?
I had to go up and go, I love hairy armpits.
You don't, though.
I do.
No.
Buddy, listen to me. There's things you don't know about me. For context,
No.
Listen, I never did like them. And then years ago.
Did like what? What if someone
hairy
just joined
armpits.
in that sentence?
All right, back in the day, I didn't like it when I was just a comic before
What
the Bonfire.
is it?
The hairy armpits.
You have to say that every single time.
It's 6. What time is it, Jay?
It is 6:27.
Oh my God.
I tell you, that cool 62 outside.
27 past the hour. It's a nice brisk 62. Everybody feel like maybe today, if you want to save a little gas, walk home from work.
I like that right there. That's not bad to me.
It is though.
Really?
I don't mind it.
It
don't
is.
mind it. That I mind. That looks like somebody's.
They're both disgustingly.
That doesn't even look like real hair.
That I mind. Scroll.
Looks like crayon
Scroll.
hair.
That one's not bad to me.
No.
All right, right there. I don't mind that.
That woman's a piece of shit.
Jay. All right, scroll down.
What?
Because she's celebrating them?
Yup.
And the other ones aren't?
No, they're all pieces of shit. Look at this scumbag.
That's not. I don't like that one. Scroll
Fix
down.
yourself.
I like
pig.
that. No, that's too
Get
much.
the fuck. You
That's
like
too-
that?
That's
Come
too
on.
much. That's too much. That's too much.
Ew, you can't
That's
be
too
fat
much.
and hairy.
That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. I
It's
don't mind
Bobby.
that.
It's
What?
really, really bad.
Are you telling me, Jay, that there was a girl with a boyfriend sitting there with hairy armpits in the front row
By
of
the
your
way,
show?
Yeah.
and by the way, I'm not exaggerating. Why Bobby? I had to leave, so I don't know if Bobby really had to repair it. But I will tell you for sure, the boyfriend does not. I exposed that boyfriend is not into it at all. But you could tell that
Oh, boy.
the daughter was a complete like. She's doing it.
Pig?
She was 25. No, this was like her strong woman bullshit moon dance
Well,
nonsense.
His sister was to your left. I found out that all the girls to your left, his sister was one of them. That was all friends, and she didn't like
The one that said she shaves her asshole.
the one to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh wait, to the left. No, I'm wrong. I'm thinking of the wrong
you're
people.
talking to the right. The one to the left was the boyfriend's sister, and she didn't like the hairy armpits either.
I can't even give you background context on this. I don't know what these people's story is. We're just talking about people in the audience at the show yesterday.
Last night, Jay came down. I do a thing at the Pussycat every Tuesday night.
Oh, yeah?
Pussycat is the Comedy Cellar. It's a well-known comedy
Yeah?
club in New York. For context, for people. And
Owned by Noam Dwarman and operated by SD Dwarjom or some fucking wacky Jew name. SD Adorams.
So, anyways, I do a show there every Tuesday night at 7 o'clock, 7 8. I run my
What
hour.
kind of show? What if someone
It's
just
a
started right
stand-up
now?
show. I am a stand-up comedian for the last 30 years, and I have a special that Louis C.K. directed on louisck.com. I do my show, and Jay last night.
Who's
after-
Louis C.K.?
Louis C.K. is a
disgraced
comic.
comedian Louis C.K.
Why
If you're
was he
just tuning in
disgraced?
from 5 years ago, he's just Louis C.K. comedian. Don't even think about the rest of what I said.
But he came down last night and did a set before me. He went on and did like 15 minutes or so before me to run his new jokes. And they were a good crowd, though. I thought they were all right.
They were fine.
Yeah, they were fine.
It was, but that armpit lady, the boyfriend did not enjoy it.
Well, it's funny because she didn't raise. She kept her arms tight to her side for the rest of the show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you whatever you said to her,
Well,
fucked her up.
I started
Got in her
calling her.
head.
At one point, I started just calling her Pits. I just started referring to her as Pits.
You did the Lord's work.
I really did. Hopefully, I shamed her into changing for the better.
Yeah. She
I
saw a
hope
couple
so.
of commercials on TV
Yeah.
and was influenced.
You know what
by
you're
it.
talking about? That Amazon one where the girl just accepts her mustache and unibrow like a trash pig,
They took all the
just unloved garbage.
they took like 4 ugly famous people, put them together in one face. That commercial.
It really is.
Yeah.
Yick.
I was with a girl once who had it, a prostitute.
Armpits?
Yeah, but she did a slide thing on me. She gave me a massage, but she was you know what a slide is, right? Where they oil their body up and they oil your body up and they just slide all over you, and they don't really touch you, but it's kind of sexy, and they just slide.
It sounds stupid.
It was hot. It was hot.
Greg, you ever get a massage where a girl rode on you naked? You've gotten
Slide?
whacked off before, right? We all have. Come on, right? Everybody here? Every one of us in here?
He's a
for
clean
sure?
guy. He's not going to talk about getting jerked
Oh,
off.
yeah, you're promoting an album. Don't talk about getting jerked
Don't
off.
talk
Jacob
about-
just gave me a stop that
I
line of
said-
questioning hand.
it
No,
was
I said
a-
I was agreeing. I said yes.
Sliding. There it is.
We've
right
all
there.
done stuff that I'm not
Look,
good
that's slide massage right there.
She's attractive.
Yeah, she was. I mean, the girl was attractive. She was a French Canadian girl, and she gave me a slide massage, which was really sexy. But she had hairy armpits, and I didn't mind it. I thought
I
it was.
mind it for you.
I didn't. I didn't mind it.
With this, do you is there oil that's going
Yeah,
on
oil,
with this
yeah,
one
yeah.
right here?
Yeah.
It's all.
I know
yeah,
on yours, but I don't see it. Yeah, now I do.
it is oil. Yeah.
Did you feel her box seat on your lower back?
Huh? Yeah.
I sold oil too, by the way, Crisco.
How many lives did you have?
No, this was all one company, man. It was all. I had a
You just-
line of products.
Because you had a line of products you had to go sell to somebody.
yeah,
stores.
grocery stores.
So you had to
and-
go to a store and sell it like a shoe or a vacuum. Like, hey, try this product.
I mean, you're making it sound very simple, but it's
No,
I
I don't
high
know.
level.
I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
didn't-
no. Yeah, I would go to the grocery store and you would, I kind of convince them like you got to put these new items, like new flavors or new sizes, and then you try to get them to display it, secondary display. You try to get them to.
So it's like
more
albums, albums back in the '80s. Like
Sure.
you would have to go to Tower Records or something, and you'd have to put this album out in front. So orange juice, certain orange juice.
Sure.
Tower Records is a now defunct record store.
Are they out of business?
Hang on one second. Records were actually this thing that you used before
Yeah.
digital music. You had to actually buy a record at a record store, and then they went
Music
to-
is.
yeah, music.
633.
Yeah, music.
I feel has that. You have like a Mad Men vibe to you.
That's what I
I
said.
can see you.
He's like
you
a
selling
man.
the shit out of stuff. You
Yeah.
have a Don
Think so?
Draper.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a man.
Wow.
You're a man. You got a man vibe.
Jacob's
Draper's-
so worried about being proud of the small changes I've made that he didn't hear you say that exact same thing, Bobby.
Yeah.
No, did it? You said Don Draper.
Well, I said 1950s.
You
Greatest
knew what he
Generation,
meant, though.
I mean,
which is the show.
You knew what he meant.
That is the show.
You knew what he
Knew.
meant.
Yeah.
God.
Ham's from my hometown.
Ham.
John Ham.
Oh, I thought you meant
Draper.
Because
Yeah.
we had a ham party.
Planned.
Oh, sorry. It's ham party. Can you explain that?
Yeah, please.
Ham party is a party we're thinking about throwing, and I got to be honest with you, we have to just throw it for fun because it is very visual,
Yeah, it's very visual.
and we are not good at describing things.
We
Yeah.
are not.
It'll be me, Bobby, DJ Lou, and the pink-bodied
Yeah, you have
little
to be
fatsies.
big. You have to be big. You can't. Jacob can't come.
And
You
we're gonna
you
go
might-
somewhere.
You can't come either.
We're gonna go somewhere humid, dance around.
Yeah, over a
We're gonna
ham.
throw some glitter. There's gonna be ham there, and it's just like our Wiccan thing. And
Okay.
and the biggest thing, we have to wear jeans with top button unbuttoned.
Yeah, no shirts, and then we have a pinata with sparkles in it.
No shirts, but no, no good bodies allowed.
No good bodies, and we have to we have to sweat first.
Yeah.
And then we break the pinata so the sparklies go over your body. And then there's a trampoline with frozen peas on it. But that's up in the air. That's up in the air.
There is ham, though? Or is that just
there will be ham.
Oh, yeah, we'll have ham. Of
like
course.
a ham, like a honey-baked ham? Or
we haven't made the decision yet, but it could be any. Why, you going to sell us one?
Well, I wasn't in the ham business, but I would say if you're going to get a ham, get a honey-baked ham.
I mean,
that's especially with sort of the theme of what you guys are talking about. Make it decadent.
I think you're right.
It's a good... It's a good piece of meat.
I like a spiral ham because you can just kind of pull from it.
Yeah, man.
Just pull from it.
Yeah, I think that there's spiral honey baked hams.
Yeah, I think there is. So I think we solved our problem.
Well,
spiral honey baked ham.
I don't know. We solved the problem. How are we going to pay the KOA fees when we have no job?
You have any more connections at Cisco or anything? Can we get a ham?
Procter and Gamble.
Can we get you hook us up with a ham?
They're not in the ham business. They divested all their food brands. So yeah, they're out.
Good word, divested.
I
don't even know what it means, but it sounds.
They got rid of it.
Thanks.
If I want to use it in a sense, you and Jay may be divested.
Oh, we're divested. We're divested.
We're divested, all right.
Yeah. You mean Jay and not Dan?
Oh, as in they are not investing in us anymore,
Yes.
and we are now being divested.
Divested. Yes.
Divested. Yeah.
That all adds up, everybody. It is 36 past the hour.
Shit.
62 and sunny outside, everybody. Hope you're having a great day in New York.
Yeah, 866-969-1969, Sirius XM.
We're not taking your calls, though.
No, you can call, though.
If you just tuned in, I'm not taking your calls. The last one called Bobby, not Dan, and says the show went longer than he thought.
Yeah, I don't need that pain.
And also, that was Jim on the phone who said those things. Jim called Bobby, not Dan. Do we have any more? No, we've been taking advice now. We do.
I got it, Jay. We're taking advice. We did a thing the other day. It's a take on Dear Abby, but we put our names together. His name is Jay. My name is Bobby. We called it Jobby. Dear Jobby. We're the fans of this show. Hopefully they're still around. Maybe there's new fans right now.
You got fans.
They tune out quick. But
they listen for just 6-7 minutes a day.
6 minutes. Because it's the podcast, 90 minutes the whole time. But we do a thing. We take things from fans and we help them with advice. Would you be interested in helping the fans? Greg?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's take one. Do we got one?
Give
it a shot.
Yeah. We're going to give radio advice a try because it's like, we're nailing it.
Yeah, because we just got radio advice from Jim.
We just got radio advice. Might as well dulse them out. And don't think this is coming. I'm coming in hot on these things.
You want me to read the ones that Lewis sent to me?
Yeah.
I'll just go in order. Ready, Lou?
Yep.
I got chlamydia from this girl, but I still really like her. Dear Jobby, what do I do?
What?
He's got chlamydia. You get her fixed. Get her to the doctors and
that's
get her some penicillin.
It's not one of the bad ones, is it?
Does she have forever chlamydia?
I don't think this forever chlamydia.
That's called AIDS.
Yeah, you don't get AIDS. Yeah, get her some stuff and stay with her.
Oh, for those of you that just tuned in, AIDS is a gay disease. AIDS is a disease that only affects the gay community.
Yeah, AIDS was covert in the 80s.
If you're straight and wear condoms, you're gay.
Yeah, stay. Fix it. Fix the vagina if it's good.
He really likes her. I mean, she didn't burn him on purpose, I assume.
Yeah, unless you don't want to be with her, this is your perfect out.
Yeah.
No girl can fight chlamydia. Hey, why are you leaving?
Slut.
I don't know. You gave me chlamydia, you slut. You could leave if you want to, but if you love her,
need name calling at the end of that. I mean, you just say
no.
Well, you got to throw that in because you can't just. I'm leaving for chlamydia. It's like you're a slut. You got chlamydia.
If you call her a slut,
you didn't get it from me.
If you call her a slut too, you cut out that of her. If you just go, it's like, you gave me chlamydia, I'm leaving. It's going to cut her out. Like, please, no. I'm making you feel bad about that. But if you go, I'm leaving. You gave me chlamydia, you dumb slut. Now she's like, get the fuck out of here.
One way to look at it. Yeah. You're forcing it to a head.
And you're also giving her genuine constructive criticism. You're a dumb slut. Fix yourself and stop giving everyone chlamydia.
Stop fucking other dudes.
Close your legs.
Extremely constructive.
Close your legs, you disease-riddled pig.
Yeah, don't wear a condom with me, but if you're going to fuck other guys, wear a condom.
I don't know a whole lot about it.
Christine?
That's Johnny Depp being played by DJ Lou. He's our engineer. But not really an engineer. He's not that smart, he said.
What's the next one?
Dear Jobby, how can
Dear Jobby Warren. There's 3 of us now.
Dear
Yeah,
Jobby Warren.
yeah.
I apologize.
No, it's all right.
Dear Jobby Warren, how can I tell my supervisor who abuses his authority to fuck off without getting fired?
It's impossible.
Man, we just went through it. We can't do shit. We just took it.
What do you do? Just put your head down and work.
Yeah. Put your head down and describe shit better.
Yeah. Play music behind yourself. It seemed to get me through the first hour.
Yeah, bring in a funny comedian has a special out so he can fucking take some time up.
Greg Warren, Salesman, now available on Nateland YouTube. It is 40 past the hour.
866-969-1969. Call in. We're not going to answer.
Comedian, stand-up comedian Robert Kelly, stand-up comedian Big Jokes, and talking to stand-up comedian Greg Warren. We have a full crew here. Don't have time to name everybody.
What else you got there? Jacob?
I have one, unless Christine, you want to take one, or do you want me to read? I'll read my next one, and then
You want
Christine.
to have to explain who Christine is again?
No. Dear Jobby Warren,
Did Christine
my
pass
girlfriend...
No, she just moved her microphone.
My girlfriend just broke up with me, and I'm trying not to get blackout drunk and cry every day to my friend. Can you please help me?
These questions are really vague.
That one was vague.
How do I get over the girl?
I think that's basically what they're asking.
You gotta I'd say what you do is bottle up that passion you have right now, like, because it's a real pent up energy, that kind of thing. I got dumped and I'm feeling sad and just crying, and take that out and put all of that emotional baggage hardcore into a new girl fast. Like, really dump all that on her. Be really clingy really early with a girl.
That's because that's extremely attractive.
Yeah, and just focus, and then that way you'll forget about her, and then you have a new batch of problems with this one.
Yeah.
It's probably not as hot because you moved quick.
Yeah, or sell everything and move to Rio de Janeiro and have sex with hookers for a couple months until your money runs out, and then kill yourself.
Is there a lot of hookers down there?
Lots.
Okay.
They're not all men, but
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
there's plenty.
Maybe that's where I got the armpit hair. Anyways.
That's where you got the fetish.
I don't know.
And then afterwards, you open your own little oasis, like cocktail.
Yeah. Open a little water hut in a favela.
You know what? Short answer: tell them to watch the movie Cocktail and do that.
A lot of good stuff going on in there, man.
Yeah.
Tell them to do Cocktail. What do you do to get over your girlfriend? Just go full cocktail. Just become a fucking flair bartender and just travel around the world.
Yeah, go hang out with Sammy Hagar.
And then eventually you'll end up fucking a rich guy's daughter. He'll have to accept you eventually.
I don't know if he ever did.
No, not in the movie, didn't she?
Didn't.
Walked away from him. But that guy came around
Tore up
eventually.
a check, I think.
He opened up a really bar that seemed like it was going to do pretty good. Cocktails and Dreams.
At the end?
Yeah.
It's a great bar.
It looks like a pretty great bar. So
Yeah.
he's doing his own way. I think the dad's going to come around and be like, you know what? You're not just some
Okay.
tiki hut piece of
I
shit.
see what
like
you're saying,
thought.
but for a minute there, I thought you were going to say the old man put up the money for that bar, and that enrages me, man. Like,
No.
because he did that on his own.
He did that on his own.
he
He
did it
lost
on
his
his own.
friend committed suicide.
Brian Brown.
Took a lot, took a lot, but he did it.
It didn't take a lot for him to commit suicide. I didn't quite understand the suicide.
It was
It was
dramatic.
a weird suicide. He's like, he goes, I'm just with this hot chick who doesn't really love me, but I got millions of dollars and I'm living on a yacht. I think I'm going to end it all.
Yeah.
It didn't make that much sense. You could have left her.
It
if
would
you
make
like.
more sense for me and you to commit suicide today.
Yeah, he just goes, I'm miserable in this relationship. He goes, I think you can leave.
Yeah.
Brian Brown.
Yeah,
What
you
a
guys
weird
got it
career.
worse than he did, I would think, right now.
Today. Yeah. I mean, if one of us did off himself, I mean, nobody would be shocked.
Well, no, I think I have it worse because Christine keeps informing me that she does come from money, but there's no evidence of this anywhere in the world.
Christine, you come from
No,
money?
I don't say I come from money. I say I had
Read this book about my bazillionaire something
I
uncle.
had an uncle that married rich, but I don't come from money.
Oh, your uncle married into money.
Yeah.
So he's not okay. So it's not direct.
The California Evansons.
So could you get money off your uncle if you needed to?
Robert Evans? Yeah, I think she could.
He like paid for college and stuff, but it wasn't even with the rich money. Nobody saw the rich money.
Chris
Oh,
Evans,
The rich
DC
guy died and left everybody nothing.
Chris Evans, Marvel Films, Captain America? Yeah, I think he could pay
I think
for
so.
it.
I think so.
I think he could pay for it. Jacob, you have a good note for us?
Bob Evans, sausage.
Bob Evans, the Sausage
mogul.
King.
I wish.
The Sausage King of Kansas City.
I'm not from that Evans.
That hilarious joke was brought to you by Greg Warren, salesman now available. If you're just joining us now, Greg's a comedian. He's got a special available right now on Nateland's YouTube called Salesman. He is absolutely hilarious. Make sure you check it out.
We have,
Picture of
Thanks,
Robert
buddy.
Kelly.
we have another Jobby. Ask
Wow.
Jobby. Here we go.
Christine, you want to read this jobby for us?
Gotta make it quick, fellas.
Dear Jobby, my wife doesn't put out anymore. I can't just divorce because it's not financially smart and we have young children. Should I cheat again? I love her, but she's a total dud when it comes to sex.
Yes.
Cheat with her money too. Ask her for the money. Go, hey, can I borrow 150?
I'm going to tell you something. I was going to answer fast no matter what because we have to wrap up here in a second.
Mm-hmm.
But that said, I stand by the answer.
Yeah.
My first instinct was the right answer.
Cheat.
Cheat, sir.
Cheat.
Often with people she knows.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not with people she knows.
Greg Warren, everybody, has a special.
This guy's gonna be really bummed out if you don't use his little name at the end that he.
Oh, you're right. His name was Harden Thick. Harden, Harden.
It's a good
Last
point,
name
Greg.
Thick.
That's a good point.
If you're
Guy's
wondering,
living for this, man. You got to give him his due.
Greg Ward's a comic. 62 degrees outside, and it's 46 past the hour.
Take the west side, not the east side, if you're going up to Westchester. Westchester.
We'll be right back, but you won't be. It's the Bonfire. Hey, everybody, thanks for listening. That was just a portion of our actual Sirius XM radio show.
If you want the whole thing, the whole damn thing, go to SiriusXM.com/bonfire for a special offer.
That's right. And go to BigJComedy.com and RobertKellyLive.com to check out our stand-up dates coming to a city near you. Crackle, crackle.
I stepped on your crackle. I stink.